What it is, Saturday night again, fellas. Not sure what how's it gonna play out tonight. Chat's been a little dead amongst the KNAFE Halcs. Not sure how this is gonna play, or who, or what, or how long we'll be on. Who knows? But let people start rolling in. I know. There we go. Some other folks popped on here. Seen Marco in here earlier. Ground fog. Oh, broke as knives. I guess as people roll in, we can we'll start drop. Maybe we'll do a drop tonight. What everybody carried. I know I got caught up in a damn chat over hinderer lock failures. I didn't actually even put nothing in it. I just sat there, read people arguing back and forth, fighting to the bitter end. I guess Spy and Whack 2.0. I don't know at this point. I just kind of shy away from it. It's a little bit crazy. I can see both sides that everybody talks about. Both sides of it. I mean, if you spend that kind of money on something, it should be pretty solid. But then again, it's not designed for that. Yeah, it's a big heated damn debate. Might have backpack. Brian should be on here shortly. What up? Caleb Hale. Joseph S. Everybody rolling in. What blades y'all carry today? I was actually working out. Had to put a radiator in a Volkswagen GTI today. And that's why I'm so fucking tired. It was an ordeal, to say the least. I got it all back together except for the damn front bumper back on it. This car, the whole front clip had to come off of it. Grill, bumper, everything. Sucked ass. And lucky I had enough fucking Torx head bits. I rounded out 3. It sucked. But still breaking in. But I packed that today. A little bit of work with it, but I cleaned it up in here. This code 4. Cold steel. Aluminum handles. S35VN. I've got to say, this is the first cold steel I've actually bought. But I'm kind of digging it. And I don't think the lock's going to fail on this one. But the aluminum handles and the S35VN, and I got it for $90 at the great Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Got lucky and was headed back from a conference, and just so happened I went by that exit, and I couldn't help myself. So I wandered around in there for a while, and this caught my eye. I got it out and handled it a little bit. I don't have a lot of lockbacks, of this size. And yeah, hell yeah. I tell you what, I wandered around in there for 2 hours and lost track of time completely. I mean, it's people are friendly in there. It's a big store, a lot of stuff to wander around and look at. And yeah, they're happy to take it out of the case and let you handle it. And I'd have probably bought one or two more, but had to buy a radiator. But this coat still kind of grabbed my attention. I just flicked it out there, and like I said, I was surprised at the price of $90 for a big blade S35, and it plus I wanted to something different. And everybody says the action on it will get better, which I mean it's slowly getting there, but you definitely feel confident, making cuts with it. But I didn't have to do nothing. Busted some zip ties, opened the damn box with for a damn radiator. But yeah, it was a great store. I guess I could, always got to find something to complain about. But they didn't have much Civivi or we laid out, and it was kind of buried in the back, kind of hard to find. But man, the Rough Rider, I dug and looked through that because I was gonna find it. I don't know if anybody else saw it. They did a Thursday new knives or whatever, and it was like the dragon's wing or something, and it was this Warncliffe blade on this white looking little slip joint. I've been waiting and have yet to see that one because I'm gonna snatch it up. I got just the leather slip for it waiting. But no, I spent the week in North Carolina, and there's always good times at a conference. You have some meals, fine fellow knife nerds and nuts. You get to chit chat with them, see everybody else perception, and then they start picking your brain if you know about knives pretty good. But yeah, that was the carry today for sure. Because I plan on just making this a user, just beating on it. Figured it'd make a good solid work knife. It's nice and thin, but it doesn't feel that way in the hand. Nice rounded off back, chamfered, I guess you want to call it. But everything's enclosed, so it can take a pretty good mud bath. And if you get that lock released, it'll drop down pretty good. But you don't want to drop that blade on your finger. What up, Bill? Bill's over there on Facebook. He probably rolled down and seen the great debate, the Hinder debates. But now that and I was just getting to that because I got a couple of these beautiful Halcs from Junkin Genius, and old fathers, wife, old lady. I don't mean that term bad. That's just how I talk. I'm special. But I've got those, and if you follow, I put I carry a Hank every day because you can use these, wipe your glasses off because you can't use a paper towel. You'll scratch the shit out of these poly lenses. Safety glasses the same way. And not even just that, but then wiping off a knife and this and that. And I thought, man, I've got the two Chavez that I've been lucky enough to finally get my hands on, the this beast kickstop, and Then I also have the street with this great anno work. Picked that up on the old Facebook, and that was the drop this morning because I thought they looked great laying on that hank. So yeah, this one will probably not carry as regular, but there is all kinds, always new designs. So yeah, you just gotta go over to the old Facebook and let me find it here. And I'll throw a link. But if you watch the groups, Father's always popping them out when some new ones drop, and there's constantly some great ones that everything from the skulls and to astrological type stuff, just all kinds of goodies. And I've got to say, man, they're stitched well. The microfiber is good on them, nice and soft. They don't scratch up nothing. And let me see. I'm trying to find a link. Here for some old father goodies. Now he posts them pretty regular. Just shoot him a message over on Instagram, and I'll put his Insta in here. Well, shit, far. Man, I'm having a moment with the damn computer. Here we go. There we go. I'll get it eventually. And Brian has made it. We know, man.
I've been here a while. I've been enjoying your moment.
I was trying to get a damn link for Hanks, the Shanks. Just showing a couple of them out there. Usually, there's something for everybody in those piles, and just follow that link. And they're a larger Hank, because a couple of the first ones I ever bought from other people were small, and that just the bigger ones seem to fit my purpose better.
Doug likes them big.
That seems to be the going run for sure. But I mean, I pack it every day because the fact that if you clean a pair of prescription glasses with a t-shirt or a damn paper towel, you're gonna get those micro scratches or whatever. And so I started using the microfiber, and those Hanks are way better than just carrying a straight microfiber cloth, because they just look cooler.
You're always mixing them up.
Yeah, I've gotten a pretty nice chunk out in my backpack. The other one that I got from him was like this wood pattern. And at first I was like, oh, it's camo. No, it's something a little bit different. I try to be a little color coordinated.
Yeah, it's like a bark.
Bill's giving hints. But see, I've tried that with the cheaper polycarbonate lenses, and I still get those smart scratches. And I'm blind as shit without them. So then I've got to go featherweight, and you can't get a featherweight lens anymore without that fucking blue tint. So yeah, it was awful when I was little before featherweight lenses. Fucking looked like I was walking around. Yeah, I heard the whole Hubble telescope joke. Yeah, I got to get the featherweights. God forbid if I have to get a bifocal.
At that point, you just do the bifocal lens in one eye and leave the other one.
Yeah, it probably. Did G-Ball ever make it on for his big show? I tried to bounce around a couple times and I didn't catch it. I was trying to put the radiator in his effing car.
No, I think that migraine wiped him out, man.
I understand that completely. I get like once or twice a year I get something like that, but man, it make me throw up. I just go lay in the bed with a washcloth in the dark.
At one point, I was up to like 2 a week. Bad one. Sometimes that 2 a week doesn't sound, too bad, but they would last 2 days each. So you're talking 4 out of 7 days almost of the week. I had a damn migraine.
I see crowds growing out a little bit. Casey went live like right before I did. He was trying to.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I think he's driving or something.
Yeah, he was driving, trying to stay awake. Poor fella.
So the wife put me to work when G-Ball wasn't on. And I found this outside, Doug. So
yep,
this was in my driveway. So
we got to figure out something. Somebody
I got to trade this to somebody now and get it up. I mean, what did you end up getting? A Chavez or something? Yeah, where are you at now?
We could go with the Chavez.
Yeah.
I started with a paperclip. Is the story that Brent tells everybody. But I did have to do a lot of trading. So be ready and go to a pirate ship because the damn postage rates are going up. If they haven't already, I think it was first of the year or whatever.
Yeah, I like pirate ship. I've got a knife to ship out to Pareto that he bought. He bought that titanium Monte Carlo from me.
Yeah, I tried to share it. Do you you didn't put it under knives on the secondary, did you?
No, the only place I put it was on my Instagram.
Yeah, well, on Insta, if you'll when you put it as a story and then you tag knives on the secondary, they'll put it up on their deal. And I mean, he's got a lot of followers, and that's all that is.
Oh, I'll have to try that.
Oh man, it's gonna ruin your life now. Let me because yeah, I use it. Holy crap. Computer just had a fucking meltdown.
So at the end of
knife.
Last week when Brent was leaving, I told him he had to get the CRKT. How long do you think it'll be before he buys one?
Oh no, he'll never buy it.
Well,
No way.
see if he follows up and watches. But I already have
What's
a
up,
custom
Terry?
sheath. I have a custom sheath being made with the ferro rod holder for the Americana he wants, and that's how he's gonna get it. And he's gonna have to buy the fucking knife.
I look down at my phone. I'm getting multiple shares. It must be Night of the Chavez. Because I've got.
What's up, Terry?
Let's see here. Oh, Bill Doyle sent me a picture of his Chavez.
Nice.
And then messages. Oh, his actually showed up. Bam.
What's up, pizza?
And there is Terry. Now, here's what I need to know is how do I go about getting one of those, Hank?
I think you got to contact Forrest.
With the tactical Terry, like, stitched in it?
Yeah, I think he's got them. I think he does them. I think you got to order it from Forrest. But I don't know. Maybe Terry had a bunch made up.
That's what this is what I was talking about knives on the secondary. He's got 7,000 followers.
Yeah, he said Forrest makes it. Let's contact him.
Now Terry should know by now how this works. Is how I got to figure out how to just trade him out of one. But yeah, knives on the secondary will show up in your shoulder.
Well, Forrest makes those the order, so I don't think you're going to trade him out.
See all these beautiful sale ads. I mean, yours just would fit right in there. But man, I tell you, it every once in a while you will. They get a little hoity-toity on there. Some big money pieces roll around. But yeah, that's a lot of folks use that on Insta. I don't hear a whole lot of complaining about it. But yeah, it's definitely one to check out and add. It's it'll just be part of your daily pickup. Yeah, you just gotta drop it on there. Everybody's showing their Chavez today. I like that goon. I've just got to get one more. I've got to get the full size Redention with thumb studs on it. I don't know why, but I got my damn phone plugged up to my computer and it keeps freaking out. Mark.
Not going to do what y'all think I'm going to do. Oh, never mind.
Pizza operators in here.
The freak out.
Look, and pizza fired in there. I need a pizza Hank and a Terry Hank. But is there a Cheeto Hank?
You want a picture of pizza's Chavez?
If he'd send it, I'll show it. There's probably a pizza in the background. G-Ball Hank. Pizza operator. Yes, I have the Cheeto Hank. I'm out. I'm definitely outclassed on the Hanks.
And there's Cheeto right there.
See, look, if you say his name 3 times, he appears. He's like fucking Beetlejuice. No, I have Destin now because if Cheeto's got a Hank, the Cheeto Ruxpin, there's got to be a broke ass Hank, and it's gonna have to be made out of premium materials. But honestly, look, I didn't think at first I would really use it. You know, I bought a couple and tried here and there. But the more I pack it, I think the Hank comes out of my pocket as much as a knife does.
I don't pull them out too often, but I carry a lot of knives, and I like having the Hanks shoved in my cargo pocket because it keeps the two knives from sliding together in the pocket.
A bougie Hank.
Don't like the knives clanking together, making noise.
Talking about bougie, look at these bad boys that Terry sent. Man. I have yet to handle one of those yet. It's definitely on the bucket list for sure. I think I'll end up with a Padre before I get into the Evo world. What up, Crispy Critter?
What's up, Crispy?
I think I can hear people slamming doors and whatnot. I'm looking to see if anybody else sent anything. Lord, the dogs are going after it. Yeah, so I have dates. I am relocating and leaving the great state of Kentucky. Going
What's up, real?
Going to the I'm not so sure about state of Illinois.
Well, you're closer, but
Yeah,
I feel bad for you.
yeah, it's I like the area. It's over by the river. It wasn't too bad. I'd rather live in Illinois than Missouri. I can't do the show me stuff.
Getting rid of the camper, right?
Yeah,
Buy a van.
and live in a van. Man, I would love
You
to.
said it's down by the river.
I would love to, but the other half is definitely wanting a house. I'm at the point now. I just want to move into the damn camper full time. Think how much money I could save. I mean, spend on those. Look, I had to buy a radiator for the car, and that's all she heard all day. I was like, man, I could have bought one good knife or a couple of good okay knives. No, I bought a radiator. But
I saw that post you had on there. You had that damn thing torn apart.
All right, so the only fucking way you can put the radiator in a Volkswagen GTI is you've got to take the headlights, the entire front clip off of the damn thing, all the way down to the what metal there is, like bumper deal, and then disconnect all of it because it's got intercooler, the condenser for the AC, and the radiator all in this package in the front. You disconnect everything and pull it off, which you can't undo your AC line. So then you're kind of got that wiggle. And then they're not even bolted together.
What's up, Jay?
It's a fucking puzzle piece, like a snap type model from 1980. And you got to figure out how to undo all these damn clips holding the radiators and shit together.
Pizza said he sent you something.
Yeah. I hope yep. Because over here on Knaf Halcs, we're in it so deep, we just don't talk about carries. We show people's carries. What have we got here, pizza? Little billfold action. See, I like, was it the Surge? That's the Chavez. It's got that gnarly looking Warncliffe on it. And then I'm guessing that's with this little pigtail on it, little Reeves action. Now he typed it in there like I'm going to pronounce it right. I could barely read.
No, give it a shot.
Yeah, the Snarge.
You know damn well that N was not in front of the A. Snarge. Come on. You didn't even give it a real shot.
Oh, the Sangre.
There we go.
Sangre. See, they know how to talk to me. Would you believe that I get comments on YouTube of just that, of people pronouncing stuff for me? It's nice. Sergey. Yeah, like Sergey. Man, he sells him badass weapons in that. And what is it? Part 3? He's got like smoothies. It's Perfect Strangers, dude. But yeah, it was a total shit show on this Volkswagen. But I got it all back together except for the front bumper's not back on it. But I'll do that in the morning. It just got too late, and I had to have some dinner. But saved myself $300. Well, the quote from the local mechanic was like $350 to put the radiator in.
Well, then what do you mean you're sitting there bitching about not getting a knife? You saved $300. That means you can get a $300 knife.
But the other half don't see it that way. We're not supposed to be buying knives because we're fixing to move. We need to be focusing on getting moved right now and not buying knives. I heard that.
Is that your car?
Hmm?
Is that your daily driver?
No.
Then take the damn radiator out. See what she thinks about it then.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that one. I mean, I'm bigger than her, but fuck. And she does.
You don't want to rile up Mama Bear, huh?
No. She already thinks everything's a trade anyway. Shh, don't tell. He makes a valid point. Hates is on your side on this. And everybody's got to ask themselves, what is Brent doing right now? What is Backpack doing?
Hopefully he's getting some sleep.
Is he using a knife to cut the diaper off of that newborn?
No, I think Beck would probably slap the shit out of him.
I know he ain't even been texting. I know he's got to be wore out.
He jumped on this morning, said he wasn't going to be there because he's sleep deprived.
And that means something coming from him because I think he's like a 3-hour-a-day sleeper. I would read Terry's, but I'm scared somebody would hear it. And then we don't want anybody to ever hear it, so you have to read it. It's a secret. It's secret time.
One of the best things that I've got going, and it's funny, but for some reason, there was a time where Brent was sending me stuff, and now she thinks anything from like the East Coast is like him. So when my white mountain mice come, she thinks Brent sent me a package.
Now I do have one that I actually got on the Dagger. Actually sent it out. Was that giant beast there? and I'm holding on to it because we're getting real close to that 1,000 mark. And my thought was, since this was gifted to the channel, that I would give it away at 1,000.
Oh, my wife never looks at a knife pizza and thinks, "Is that a new knife?" She just looks at packages that show up, or
I've got so many of them laying out. And I always like try to get the other half to open them and stuff and figure out the locking mechanism. And she has
what's up, Todd?
she's been pretty good with all of them except for the little, when I got this from Brent, the little Vanish. This bit her for some reason. She decided to close it and had her finger like just sitting over the side here. And when
Took
it
a
popped,
chunk.
yeah. And she goes, "I think it pinched me." I said, "That it did not pinch you. You're cut." And she was sitting there looking at it for a second, and then it just started oozing.
Holy shit. 9 show up at once.
Ain't no jobs. Need to make sure everybody gets some anno sent over there. Keep Terry busy. And don't forget, he can shipwreck too.
Terry said that Vanish got him too.
Terry shipwrecking. And I think it's getting better with time. I think it's, it's that little Rough Rider
Apta.
Apta, yeah. It's got nice. I mean, it's not a Jack Wolf. But there's the deal.
Humphrey bought a vampire. First 30 seconds of that night, he said it got him. The Sacra.
Anno Peddler. Well, I mean, if we're going to talk about it, the cold still got me because I went to drop it with the lock back and had it all the way smashed down. And man, is that a free floating blade at that point? Not to mention, I might have been driving. So, note to self, cold steel lock back is not a good driving fidget knife. So I went back to the old baby banter that never leaves a console. That's the funniest knife in my collection because I don't think it's ever cut anything, but I've had to tighten the pivot like 3 or 4 times from where I've just for 4 hours whap whap whap.
Picked up this Kershaw Culpepper this week.
Man, I looked at one when I was at.
This thing's scary sharp. If you get a finger caught in there, you're gonna lose a piece.
I looked at one. That was what hurt my feelings at Smoky Mountain. I got to handle a titanium highball.
Yeah? Why didn't you buy one?
They had like 4 of them because I wanted that cold steel. But now I wish I had bought titanium highball. It is pretty damn sharp. I mean, it's so much lighter compared to that steel one. But the steel
I love the titanium one to sit there and fidget with, but I think I prefer the D2 one to carry. I think I like the weight a little more.
Yeah, because I got that one, and then I really took my time with the work sharp, and and probably, yeah, I really took my time. So it was like a 2 cup of coffee sharpening job. And man, that thing is a razor, and it just sits on the desk, handles all of the work in the office work knife.
I think I just saw on the Kershaw clearance on White Mountain Knife, they have the D2 and the regular highball D2 on clearance.
That's what kills me is it. What was it on? The titanium was on sale,
I told you when that thing went on sale, you better snag it.
but they've got them in store for like $150 or $160.
That's what they were. And they ended up going on a clearance sale for like $89 that time. Oh.
Oh, I can see the look on your face. I know exactly. What that was. Got a little cherry Coke pea coming. But yeah, no, I spent the week in the motel. That was interesting. Nothing more fun than a conference.
I want to take that titanium one and remove the clip and put like anodized MXG from Terry on there. I think match the pivot. That'll look good.
I kind of enjoy the little Kaiser, the OG. I've been liking it. It's got a nice little tank to it. Pizza. If you don't bleed on your knife, it's not even yours. I got
a whole shitload of them that aren't mine then. There's definitely a few that have gotten the tax, but I'd say the majority haven't gotten me.
Damn, Todd, I bet was that a stitches situation there? Because the 4 Max is a big boy anyway. And then he slammed his hand on it. That sounds like stitches.
I'm sure it's stitches. He said it's the worst he's had. So
DLT has crazy expensive clips.
the best one recently for me in quite a while was that microburst incident on like the second or third stream.
Still a solid carry every chance I get. One of my favorites.
That is a staple in my pocket. That is a fixture in my left cargo.
I'm looking for these clips. I want to say it's like $26 Lynch clips.
The DLT ones that Humphrey asked about?
Yeah, that's all I say. He said some crazy expensive one.
DLT.
Chris Reeves clip, $80, which anything with Chris Reeves is expensive. Hinder clips are always expensive. Man, I kind of like this one. I ain't never seen it before. I'm gonna show you. Oh no, I need to sign up. I kind of like that instead of like the milled. There's a good look to it. I have to get one of them.
How many stitches did that need, Josh?
$64. $64 for a damn clip. I think I might just stay with the with what I normally with the Lynch.
Lynch are good. MXG are good.
Now I was a long time ago, probably one of the worst self-inflicted cuts. I was cutting cardboard to length on a skid. So I had my foot holding the cardboard sheet down and had just a shitty utility razor knife with, just plastic one, and was cutting it off to length, and then got toward the end and slipped and stuck and raked up about, I don't know, 3 inches into my calf. That sucked. But that was you could there wasn't no workers comp at that place, so it just got peroxide, and then we filled it full of super glue and wrapped tape around my leg.
One of the worst I've had ever was a piece of metal banding.
Oh, that shit lights you up.
That thing went through the glove, through everything, and just about the whole length of my thumb to the bone. Almost split it, like part of it off, and I just taped the shit up out of that thing, wrapped it in some stretch wrap, kept draining it. That was gross.
It's crazy how well you will actually heal. I mean, oh well, you got a scar, but Terry, chef's knife on his first day of work at a new restaurant and cut part of his fingertip off. Now, what did you do with the lettuce? Because you're squirting on it. Yeah, good luck telling that to them HSE and safety.
My oldest brother took the tip of his pinky off in the Frosty machine at Wendy's.
I don't know why, but for some reason when you said pinky, I immediately went to pinky toe, and then I wanted to know why he had his foot in it. I don't know, man. That's why I was lost there for. I was like, it makes the story so much better if it was his pinky toe. Damn, Todd, how many times have you fucking cut yourself? He's got, all kinds of battle wounds and scars. Yeah, I never want to get stitches. No, just get a scar. Put super glue in it. That's my health.
Nowadays, I'll just get stitches. I was just too young, dumb, or ignorant to do it before. That one on my thumb, it was gross. It fucking bled for days. his thumb in
Okay.
a wood splitter.
And finger in a sump pump. I'm starting to see a trend here. OTC. Are you are you are you sticking your finger somewhere it shouldn't be? I'm just wondering, man. Yeah, I'm with you, pizza. I just super glue it, and I'm too fucking cheap. It's not that I'm cheap; it's my insurance sucks. So it's
The
like,
gnarliest thing I've ever had, and I still have the scar from that. And it happened when I was like maybe 10. My buddy was messing around with a lighter, and he was lighting a McDonald's straw back in the day, and those things would just melt and drip like lava.
yeah,
And he flung a piece, and it hit my finger and just went to the bone. It was gross. Just cauterized it. It melted all the flesh. It was gnarly, dude. Hurt like fuck. And I was probably a good mile away from home. So I'm walking home, and all the ball parks I'm going by, I'm like dragging my fingers across the fence because the vibrations kind of like making my hand a little numb. And I'm get home and I stick my hand under the sink, and my mom comes up and she looks at that, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And I didn't want to say that my buddy was burning shit, so I'm like, said that I was climbing a fence and I got it caught and I ripped it. Well, it wasn't bleeding at all. It was cauterized from the fucking, and there was plastic like in it from the straw. She just damn near knocked me out in the sink, dude. Just for lying to her. Just smacked the shit out of me right there. Don't lie to your
microtech
mom.
microtech stitch got him right above the fingernail at CCKS while buying an MSI. See, it makes me think when I stand there at Smoky Mountain looking at the highball. I look over and a young girl is opening a like one of the launch series, and you could hear it pop and her go, "Ha!" and it flew out of her hand. I just knew somebody was gonna get lit up with that. Yeah, the woman at the counter was, I mean, mad. That knife was ruined. You could hear it hit behind the counter on the hard floor. That was definitely going, not getting put back up. Josh. Ooh, with a concrete saw blade. That's probably left a pretty good scar.
That had to hurt like a bitch, but he's lucky it was a concrete blade over like an actual chainsaw or frick.
Yeah. Trying to get to this because I don't think it's in the desk. I think it's in here. Yes.
Damn.
A,
Anything with your knee though, fuck. That had to hurt.
Yeah, it was. I guarantee that was a son of a bitch. Yes, the highball Mark P is a great knife. The D2 version, as well as what is that S35?
That's the XL.
Yeah, this was the XL. I don't know. I mean, I like it, but
The highball is nice too. I don't know if he's asking if he wants to know just the highball, but it's a smaller knife, but they're both great.
because this one is let's see here.
Difference in size.
A little over 7.
I didn't mirror my camera this time, and it's screwing me up.
It's definitely it's a nice break from the usual Kershaw that's either a flipper tab or a assisted. And even in the D2 and the steel in the XL, it's not a heavy knife. I did take it off the desk, sitting in the backpack, in the work pack.
Remind me not to do anything around Todd Carr. This dude has.
It's fucking insane. So it's hereditary is what he's trying to let us know. No safety brake. Good God. I bet he's got a scar and a hell of a story around beers.
The highball and the highball XL are not assisted.
Yeah, they're not as that's kind of what draws, I think that's why Backpack likes it so much. I sent the link, and if G-Ball did get up. Carried the mash a little bit this week. Carried the mash, and I think I sold an Asher to a fella. There were some of these still online. The Akuto, there were still some of those on the site, and we were chit chatting, and he was like, because I think all he'd ever had was like law enforcement style knives. I don't mess with OTFs much. I've had a couple off brand, but I've never. I just still haven't dipped my toe into the premium OTS. I've handled a couple. I had a buddy had an Infidel. I mean, it's nice, but it just wasn't my thing.
I've never owned one.
Oh, there's BEDC.
What's up, Brian? That's awkward to say.
Yeah, it feels weird. Oh, it's like there was another Doug at the conference. So every time somebody's hollering at him or me, it was both of us looking. I hate that shit. There's always another Doug.
What's up, Beefer? I read the comment and I was thinking exactly what Beefer wrote, but I didn't even realize he just showed up.
Yeah, man, look, Todd is yeah, I think they do. The OTFs that's like the John Wick knife is the one I'm trying to remember. Because it's like the true single OTF. It doesn't have a switch that returns it back to
They're already answering each other in the chat. They're getting it all figured out.
And I mean, I've seen those, but those are usually more expensive than the dual action.
What's up, CPM?
Oh, the crowd is a growing. Backpack needs to wake his ass up.
You see the new G-ball line?
That's the one that's going to the G ball.
Yeah, I'm gonna make something like this too. They came out pretty good. The layers of micarta like he wanted.
It's got a good look to it.
And then the way the grain of the oak sticks out. I think this is the one he wants.
Hey, come in there for a second. Yeah, look, I figured you'd already had the red, white, and blues gone.
I haven't put any out yet. I haven't even listed them.
Just the protos.
So
Spark Daddy USA.
the large one's already gone. This is going to the guy that sent me all the walnut, Cal, that's making all the kydex. And I think he knocked out like 10 of each size that I'm going to have soon. This one will be available. This is the first bushcrafter in the oak. And for the hell of it, I made like wooden coins for the striker lanyards for those two. But a lot of the EDC size ones will be getting listed.
Mark P. G-Ball had a migraine that he was fighting evidently all day, and wasn't able to make it. He tried to reschedule a couple of times, hoping it would go away, I guess, and it just did not.
Here's a blemish. Got this one too hot. I blew the red right off.
Yeah, I kind of like the blue and the white.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good, so I'm not going to just scrap it. But
I know Brits is excited.
that would the white actually will stick out really good in the woods. That's pretty.
It'd make it even better if it glowed.
What's up, Roman? All I'd have to do is buy some a luminescent like G10, put a layer of that in there. As long as it was charged, it should but most of the lanyards, if I give you a lanyard, these are all reflective. But yeah, Cal, those sheaths are going to be awesome. Be able to hook them right to the side of the. I'll be sporting these things right on the knife.
Look good. Look at there, Marco throwed it up. The Mitten State Insta. Once I
all of
get
the everything I've got made that isn't the Americana or the G ball that I'm still putting finishes on. These are all listed on my Etsy.
what's up, Roman?
Actually, there's a couple I still got to list. I had to remember what wood combination I used. What's up, Louie? Yeah, I send strikers with them, Todd.
Oh, different. You can mount them different ways, like the original there. Which I'm still lucky to hang on to, and every week it gets a little darker and meaner looking. I mean, this thing looks like it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. It almost looks like it's been in a fire now.
Yeah, it's got that. I own all three of them. Nothing really jumps out in the new. Kind of looking at all of that.
I got a new light because KC.
How'd that work?
He was reviewing it, and so I checked it out on Amazon, and it was on sale. I have the through night that I use daily at work, and my headlamp had. I have a headlamp I use too, and the battery's not holding the charge much anymore. And this can actually be a headlamp, so. But it's got a lot of different features on it that pretty cool for the money. I don't mind through night. So far, they haven't let me down.
Todd says he uses the carbide from pull-through sharpeners to make a great striker. Margo, appreciate that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, go follow on Insta. For some reason, those numbers just don't hardly move. You can't get nobody to go over to Insta. And you know, if you've got 100 followers, 75 of them are porno bots.
Yeah, right. All the trap girls that are fake friends.
I take picture for you. Fuck. Shit's ridiculous.
How the hell do you ever get that far, man? I don't even message them or talk to any of them.
Well, what I do is I go over to the request under your chats, and then I'll read through, because I'll get a request every, like, if you get 500 requests, one of them like somebody actually wanting something, or if I'm trading knives, so I got to read through it, and it's always such and such, and I have picture for a long time. It's just the voice in my head. Delete them all, but yeah, that's all that's ever on Insta, except for like the select few that are.
What do you think of the moolah?
The moolah. Let's pull it up. Is this the one they're talking about? Man,
looks like it.
Black and white canvas, titanium hollow ground. I mean, it's a good looking blade, but damn, $300. It's got it's got that flat hollow ground. M390.
I think it's cool as hell how they did those handles.
Yeah, and I kind of like the where the colors don't match. I kind of like that. It's hard to send that one back to Brent from I got it all boxed up in there.
That's funny. I just dropped that flashlight. I was thinking, first thing that popped in my head is I just KC'd something, and he's the reason I bought
it. Real 210. I mean, I like that new Moolah. I probably still trying to get my hands on an old one. I don't think Penna gets pushed as well as it should. That Paramore, man, I like the shit out of it. And then the Alkane, I kind of like it pretty good. Alacrane, maybe I'll say it right.
Tough acid test.
The Alacrane. But the hell, it's $284, and it is completely sold out of everything. Acid test kit. Lefty is definitely enjoying the flashlight rabbit hole to a whole new level. But to each his own. I think I enjoy pry bars as much as he does flashlights, though. That's
How many pries do you have?
I don't even know at this point. Probably 5 or 6, but I mean, not crazy overboard. I'm kind of picky about them because I want them to actually be useful, and they got to have a pocket clip on them. And that one I got from Maverick Customs, it was like a second or whatever. I still can't find nothing wrong with it, but that's probably the one I carry the most with the speed holes in it. Which is the best pry? I mean, that's what I
the one you have with you.
yeah, the one you actually have and can use. I like Maverick Customs. I mean, he makes a solid one, and he is a Kentucky boy, so you know I'm a little bit biased on that because they're made in Horse Cave, Kentucky.
They make them in a cave in Kentucky?
Yeah, man. That's the way it is in Kentucky.
Who's honking at you?
I don't know sometimes what these kids are doing out here. Here we go. Here we go. Here you go, Acid. Here's some solid ones. I mean, he does some pretty good work on them, anywhere from like a 3 to 4 inch, and you're looking at like $95 to $100 for them for the titanium. I don't think he had some Demco but I'm not sure if those sold out. He also makes these one-off clips. There they are, the Shark Prize. Those are pretty good. I've been trying to eyeball one, just hasn't hit right yet for me to buy one, but
How much are those?
125.
Damn, you're bougie.
$100 pry bar that lasts forever.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just the clip was 120.
No, his clips are pretty reasonable. I mean, for stitches and shit, $65 for a titanium clip with his ano work. I mean, his knives are a little bit high, but I mean, you're talking about customs. But I mean, look at this. It's custom anoed. Got the Demco logo on it. If I can get the damn internet to work, I'm gonna run it on dial-up speeds. I mean, it's solid. Got the multi-use. Got that hole in it where you can take advantage of it there to pry and move. But with the pocket clip, that way they can you can pocket it, and usually you can get a pretty good little bit of an edge down there and bust the box open if need be. But I mean, that's 125 for something that's limited run.
So Mark P wants to know what Demco they were selling on Knife Center to cause them to crash earlier.
In that it's some new blade shape. Because I went and looked myself. It was some new blade shape that they were offering. I'm pretty sure.
Must be an exclusive.
I think so. Let me see if I can pull up the. Because I'm not seeing. I don't know if they've done pulled it down or what. Because all they've got up there now is like the Bowie, and then the shark foot. And there was some. I think that's what it was. Is there was a new blade shape.
Whale shark.
That's it. Trying to find a picture of one. Evidently, they've taken them off of the. Yeah, they don't even have a research result for it. I think this is it. Well shut and Magna Cut. There's only like one picture online in the Google search. Trying to get it pulled up. The build up.
For this one picture.
It's one picture. It's a nice Hank. A Rule 9er. But yeah, it's a little bit different than the shark foot, but I mean, I don't.
I like it.
Magna Cut. It's in Magna Cut. The whole world's on its head. But yeah, they put out a big apology and everything else about it. Because I guess everybody jumped on it and broke the website. Nah, they did something where it was like this big worded out where the website fell apart.
Marco said, yeah, they were like, yeah, sorry, we sold out. They're crying all the way to the bank.
Well, I don't know why somebody would hate KC. I don't know if anybody it does, but if they do, it's I don't know. I don't know why he would. I've had dealings with him. He's pretty laid back, easy going.
KC is a great guy.
Yeah, I mean I got no beef. I couldn't even see why you would have beef with him. Thumbs up.
Oh, there you go. He meant Knife Center. That makes way more sense. That makes so much more sense.
I was like, man, who in the hell is picking a fight with KC? I don't know. I ain't got no hate for Knife Center. I mean, I watched the Thursday video pretty religiously. The new knives. I mean, it's I've heard.
I won't buy anything from him.
I usually find the price better at White Mountain. But I got no beef with them. Yeah, and then I've seen some people talk about Anderson, and all he does is sell knives. Well, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's a damn knife salesman. I mean, that's because that's what I was watching it for. If I plan on buying something or if there's something I missed and didn't see coming out, they get some exclusives here and there, but
I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be having something coming from Keith the Knife Freak pretty quick. Yeah, G-Ball doesn't like that overlap of their streams, but I don't think he really has any true feelings against Casey. I just don't think he likes that he hops on when.
yeah, I mean I worry about that. That's what took me so long to go live was I was worried about stepping on somebody's toes.
There's too many people now. Look at that knife schedule. There's always someone.
Yeah,
you go to YouTube damn near any time of the day if it's not, you know, the middle of the damn night, but
It used to be
you
the
can
night.
almost find someone in some form of knife or EDC live.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's where this time kind of come in as a. It was almost an open spot, I think, when we first started. But
Yeah, no one was really using it, and it's late enough that I knew my wife would typically be going to bed and not be pissed off that I'm not paying attention to her. Put her to bed. Go on the street.
yeah, I mean that's what's funny. But I mean, like Backpack put it, and it said, I mean, if you go back and look, hell, people go back and watch it after the fact, you know. So
Yep.
I mean, that's awesome if for the ones who do who weren't part of the live chat. That's cool to me. I just we throwed it out there. Some people like it, some people don't.
People are going to watch what they want to watch, and
Yep.
you know, I'm guilty of it, and I can tell by the names in here that there's at least a couple that are guilty of it too. And I know damn well Todd is, because I've been in chats of multiple rooms at the same time and been seeing Todd. So a lot of people are in chats or bouncing back and forth. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Speaking of that, somebody needs to find me some. I need some PM2 scales. I like this thing, but I need scales for it. Something that will look good with that clip and the black blade. I don't know if I want to go carbon fiber or aluminum. Multiple devices. Okay, easy to do. I'm with it. Once I get moved, I'm gonna start going live 7 times a week, every day at 3 o'clock.
Are you making fun of somebody?
No, only if it applies and somebody was to think I was, then they're just them thinking. It's hard, man. I'm trying to get them fucking viewing hours up. YouTube puts that little stringent that goal is hard. I mean, you know, G Ball, he made the comment, you know, I hit 1,000 here before long, but and there'll probably be a decent giveaway on it. Got the dagger, might come across a couple other things. Hit the 1,000 spot.
Yeah, Mark, I like Roll Shambo. He's got a good channel.
I mean, what good is the monetization? I mean, it'll be all right, but mostly it's. I would like to do more budget knives, and if I could get my hands on them, just you know, if I got more, then I can send on out the door in a giveaway. Is what I'm hoping to do, because I'd like to get my hands on more budget knives. You know, to flick them, to play, you know, look at it, review, and then just give it away. But it's harder than hell to buy them and keep up the pace with all the budget friendly knives drop out.
You're telling me. I probably, in the long run, spend more than you.
Probably
Buying all these.
And I mean, it's hell. I was back and forth with a guy, and all I was like, look, anybody else has got like a 10. I hit him up for him like Etsy, like a 10% knockoff or something, you know. And yeah, he was a dick. So I don't have those scales.
Yeah, Mark, there's probably not anybody out there that's working harder than G-Ball.
He definitely
I'm sure there's some that are working just as hard as G-Ball, but he puts in the work. That dude's got videos dropping every day on both channels.
And that's a hell of because I mean, I did it for 4 or 5 months trying to keep a video Monday through Friday. I've had to pull back. I couldn't keep up that pace. I pulled back to like 3 full lengths, and I mean, I was shooting my shorts all the time. But
you were shitting your shorts? What?
I shoot my shorts all the time.
That's what the cool kids do.
Yep.
Shit
At least once a day. At least once a day. And I tell you, it's a son of a bitch if you're trying to upload on just straight up cell signal. That's what Biden does. He diapers that shit. Yeah, I like it. I mean, he actually has a studio. One of these days, I'll have a studio. I don't want to shop. But right now, I have a corner in the bedroom. I had a studio, and then my damn son moved back in.
I wish I could stream from my workshop, but it's cold right now, and I don't have enough internet out there at the moment. But
it won't matter if we ever get monetized anyway, because I hit the vape, and I'm pretty sure that'll be something they'll fucking kick you for. I enjoy G-Ball's perspective on videos too. I mean, he will throw out a bougie knife every once in a while. He's not a hardcore budget, but his old Brian is. But
yeah, he definitely has some higher end stuff than I do. But me and him like a lot of the same knives and have a lot of the same work use philosophies, I think.
I'll tell you, yeah, pass around group. It would be nice. I mean, I've had a couple on from Facebook trading partners that sent a couple blades, and that has just been awesome. That Goblin XL with that badass anno work on it was a loaner. And Chad Nichols, great dude, sent those out just to get them looked at. I mean,
that Goblin was cool.
It's just that shit right there is just, man, handling it with care. And they're like, oh, man, use it, do something with it. And I'm like, oh, makes me nervous the whole time. I've got somebody else's blade.
Yep, I don't like it.
It's definitely nerve wracking. And then shipping them back, that's
the most nerve wracking. I'm not worried I'm gonna screw up somebody's blade, but
oh, God.
I don't. I'd feel like shit shipping somebody's stuff back and then.
Yeah, that's why Brent said to use that. He said the insurance works well with ship pirates, so I just over insure. I go ahead and pay the for the peace of mind that if it does come up missing, then at least I've got a chunk of change to send them. Because I don't care if you get insurance or not. I mean, in my position, I would want my knife because it's liable to be something that like a Goblin. I mean, you can't go buy and replace that.
Yeah. Brent always wants to send me some stuff, and I'm like, Nah, I'm good, man.
Man,
I'm
yeah, his
good.
package sometimes makes me nervous. I've got his all packed up, ready. I'll get it sent off. We're supposed to finish up this damn trade.
It thought you guys finished that like 2 weeks ago.
No, we're at like a case and a flashlight. We're supposed to be looking at some other stuff, but he got called back up to the majors. What integral are you talking about there, sir? Todd, I've reached out. I mean, I'm lucky enough. Justin from White Mountain, he's sent one or two here and there. Promo code broke. I know everybody's got a code. That's the only spot I've got a code with. I think I've used it more than anybody else. uh, but yeah, I mean Dagger. Now I've sent out one, or they've sent out two now, and I enjoy the shit out of their blades. And then
Well, that's cool because the only place that sells them is a place I don't buy them from. So
yeah, well, somebody else started carrying them now, but it's another company. I've sent something to Justin a couple times. I've been like, man, get those because that is by far the best $30 knife you can buy.
they got some cool designs.
I think Atlantic Knives is carrying them now, but I haven't bought nothing from them either. The daggers that I bought come from Blade HQ. Oh, Dead Reckoning. I haven't. I've seen like I think Lefty had a video on them. I mean, they're a cool looking knife. I think they're a little on the what do they like to call them on this side of the the bougie side? I mean, they're cool looking. They've got some great milling and stuff. Blade shape's pretty badass. But I think definitely would want Warren Cleaver. Definitely would want the body pattern sold out. But look, that is, I mean, that's a hard to swallow chunk of change. But I mean, it's it's integral. It's USA made, but it's still hard to swallow on that 435. I can
That's a
afford a
badass looking. That is a badass looking knife, though. But it's out of my budget. I'm glad they're sold out. That's a good thing.
wait. This one is in stock. I don't like the flipper tab.
Oh, there's a few that are in stock.
Got the plain one there. I mean, it's got a cool looking blade on it. Got a little harpoon action there, hollow grind. What's the blades? F45 VN. Anybody spine whacked it yet? It looks like the Warren Cleaver is sold out.
Brian was saying they have an aluminum and 3V version that's $100 less.
It's still $330.
Aluminum 3V U.S. manufacturing. I don't know. I still out of my budget, but if I was spending in that range, I'd consider it. For an integral USA made? Hell yeah. That thing's badass.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really serve a lot of purpose, but harder to work on. Surely you ain't got to work on it much. Oh man, no, Todd, I'm telling you, this will beat that QSP. If they even have any. Oh, my bad. It's not. It is a it's a $30 knife. But yeah, I'm telling you, you can't beat it. The different blades and everything that you can get for $30. I think I still got one around here. I can't remember. And they're sharp right out the box.
Yeah, it definitely came sharp. I didn't know if you put an edge on it or not when you sent me that cleaver one.
No. All I did was strop it, but from where I cut paper and shit with it. But they are wicked sharp right out the box. Man, we're looking at like 15 minutes. Yeah. Man, we've almost made it without man, he's got to come back eventually. This poor kid's got to sleep all the way through the night.
We'll be here when he does.
But some can be said. I don't know, man. I like Damascus. I think the only Damascus blade I have now is like a Civivi Conspirator. It holds a pretty good edge.
I was carrying 2 Civivis today.
I gotta get a Damastil at some point. I'd like that. Just have a piece of it. It is some gorgeous looking stuff. They say it's pretty tough, but I don't know if any, I wouldn't, because any blade I've seen is like $400 or $500 that's got that. And I don't see nobody hard using it. But it's supposed to be real tough. Texted earlier. Yeah, Tori, that's up and down.
He's sleeping, I'm sure. He would be lurking and saying something in here if he wasn't at least somewhat occupied.
I think Civivi has has a really good action.
Yeah, I like this Chevalier button lock.
Oh, what in the hell I done with the conspirator? It was sitting here, but I mean, it's just as good as the Simcut. Simcut's got the same solid button lock up, good snappy action. Yeah, I mean, I understand at that point. Damn, it's still, that's what I'm saying. It's a showpiece. I mean, not Saviv's, it just gets better. Simcut's got a solid action. Savivi gets even better, and we is the shit. I love a we. I can find it. What was it? I saw G-Ball had one out. Somebody's been in here. Somebody's been in here touching my stuff.
I thought that was Loot that had that Wii out in the chat.
No, I thought G-Ball did one today where he had a Roxy out.
Oh, maybe. I didn't catch that one.
That is the one of my yeah. You can't get much better Todd knife and tool. BEDC's talking about that. So it's not a traditional button lock. It's kind of a different. Oh. Well, I can't believe you've been stayed quiet this long, Brian. With that, that's just a shot across your bow right there. So what could beat Kaiser on a budget? I know it's itching. You might as well.
Hey, that's his opinion. He's telling him what he likes.
Oh, I know you better than that. You're itching. What's this?
Oh, I would go Kubi or Migaron is the best budget bang for the buck. But
Something about my Kubi's got a killer drop. And that's the budget titty knife. Not to mention, Kubi's the one that knocked out the microburst and the pinion.
oh, they did a lot more than that. The mash, the growler.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of damn Kubi knives.
Let alone they did the Clydesdale, which is just phenomenal.
And the King. That's probably got some of the best action. But to his point, where's that animal at? That is a monster there. These two are probably my favorite big knives. That sheepdog is an animal. And I think they've discontinued this one.
I'm definitely liking uh, access lock sheepdog that I do like Kaiser's crossbar.
I think Backpack just messaged me. He heard that in his sleep.
Well, he'll have to watch this because
Yeah,
I won't say it when he's around.
never.
The other thing, Todd, is I prefer 14C over 154 in a lot of the same budget line overlapping areas. You can get a Kaiser in 154, or you can get a Kubi in 14C, or a better steel in titanium. So,
And you know what we didn't talk about in this? CRKT. I did handle a couple of those premium ones with the large pivot on them. What I can't remember that designer's name. Somebody in chat will bring it up, but those are a different breed. CRKT. That's a whole different animal than any of them I'd ever handled.
well, they're outsourcing all the premium ones, like either the Hogue or to, I think, Max Ace. They're either getting done in Italy or in the U.S.
So
I hope they continue to improve as much as Kaiser's or Kershaw's been improving. Got Kaiser on the brain now. I'm pretty bummed I didn't have the money to pull the trigger on that carbon fiber M390 Iridium.
yeah, man, it's pretty sharp. I saw that. And
Efer, you're gonna love the microburst.
yeah, and Humphrey, man, you talking about if you don't have a growler, that is a banger. Yeah, you if you can get your hands on one. It's like it's probably gonna get retired as the hard use knife if you start using the cold steel more. But
Yeah, Todd, they're both great steels. I like them both. I just edged my
Michael
preference
Walker,
a little bit towards 14C.
Michael Walker's who I was talking about, those large pivots. And there's another Kubi.
Yeah, Marco, CRKT has some legendary people, but they also need to open up and look at some of the designs out in the communities. I think it would help them. I think they're paying these big name guys too much money, and then they sacrifice that by giving us 8CR instead of a little better steel because they have to pay these big designers for their fees.
Oh, there it is. The conspirator.
Is what going to be better than your Titius? I don't see which one was he talking about. Humphrey.
Yeah, I don't know what he. Yeah, what's damn computer is losing its mind again.
What version of the Growler 2 did you get, Humphrey? The aluminum one's amazing, and so is the carbon fiber.
Yeah, that's
The G10's nice as well, but I was a little disappointed. I had a big grease smudge on mine, so it wasn't as optimal. But the aluminum, holy crap, that one is
yeah, I dig it.
friggin'
It's
sweet.
great carry. It's going to show its battle scars.
Oh, he's gonna get one of the new ones. Yeah, they got the. Are you gonna get that carbon fiber blacked out blade one that they're dropping on the 4th?
Yeah, that's what they've got. You know that them big name designers want big money. I mean, you got to think not everybody. We're just a small portion of what knife sales are. People that really look into it. So Ken Onion name sells knives. It doesn't even matter what the knife is. His
Yep.
name.
Same with Vox and
Yeah.
hell, half the list that he rattled off there was
Legacy.
Burnley.
Yeah, I guess legacy designers. You want to say? Because that's what's funny. You're talking about grown folks. You know, we bought a bunch of sin cuts, them two different variant, and handed those out as like a Christmas gift at work. And most of them guys had never even heard of sin cut, but everyone was like, "Man, this is a great knife. It's a great knife." I mean, everybody was just tickled with these things. You know, and it's just opening up people's eyes to what's actually out there. Because most, you know, if it's not Kershaw, it's not a good knife. Kershaw.
Well,
About there.
they got a loyal following for a reason, but there's plenty of good stuff out there now.
Yeah. The Dachshund.
Oh, look at that. There you go, Todd. Go get your dachshund.
Dachshund. I gotta quit drinking coffee late at night.
I know I would like that dachshund.
I think if I was gonna buy one in that neighborhood, isn't that about the same price as the gavel?
No, that's quite a bit more than the gavel.
My wife is cleaning house and watching fucking Mama's Family. I can hear it in the background. Thelma Harper. Well,
There you go. You got your 2 hours.
Yep. Hit the 2-hour mark. I would be game to go longer, but I got to put the rest of that damn car back together.
I'm just trying to smile my way through this so that I can go sit on a heating pad because
Man, I been drinking this concoction of olive oil and lemon juice that's fucking horrible and tastes like shit, but it's supposed to help. I think it has. Either that or I just ain't had a flare up.
well, let me know if you don't have a flare up for like a year and maybe I'll start drinking that shit.
Oh my god, I ain't went a year in forever.
Oh, I've been lucky. Up until this just nailed me, I think my other one was almost like 6 years ago. So yeah.
It's a heating pad. I wished at this point I wish you could just go buy some damn gummies. I could get retarded on those. Man, these lives would be even way better if I could just eat gummies.
Why
Let's talk
can't you?
about. Yeah, you'd never keep me on anything. We'd be talking about all kinds of great shit.
That'd be awesome.
Well, shit.
That'll be like the 1,000 subscriber episode.
Yeah,
We'll get Doug a gummy and we'll just go off the rails.
It sounds like a deal. Thanks all for stopping by. Yeah, man, appreciate everybody coming out again. The usuals. Seen a couple fresh faces. Todd's throwing out there the fixed blades, free reign and Magna Cut, $200. And an update sounds like Brits. It's getting closer to being stateside.
Yeah, he asked me if I was ready to start doing some giveaways.
So, Bro KZ, man, you've been lurking. Crispy Critters always want to naked group hug. But if there's enough gummies.
There's enough gummies. Yeah, make sure, Crispy, you're around for that 1,000 subscriber episode because he's already going to be game with those gummies.
Is that a gummy icon? How do you get a wrench? I always thought one comment from Cheeto that hurt my feelings.
Backpack set them up is
I don't know. I think
that's how they got the rentals.
But
I'm not one of the cool kids. I don't have access to this in StreamYard like you and Backpack. I'm just Sideshow Bob over here.
Sideshow Bob. Oh, there's nothing but trust in the next group hug. Nothing but trust at that point.
Take your word for it.
Well, y'all, it's been real. It's been real fun. You
didn't finish it. You didn't finish it, man. Finish the singing, man.
I don't remember. Where was I at?
I thought you were going to say it's been real and it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
Okay. Man, I'm not even sure where I'm at right now. I'm at like 8 something.
says 818 on my screen. So gummies and show us how the Dougie is going to be the 1K.
818. Mark on it. Leaps and bounds, folks. But we'll work on some giveaways because it'll happen pretty quick. And maybe next week we can have G-Ball on, try to get him. If we can ever get Luke to stay up late. And
1220. Yeah, you got 1220, Doug.
They're looking at the wrong counter. Maybe they have eaten gummies.
The broke ass 1K. Show me how the Dougie extravaganza.
That is going to be an insane event. We might even get some crazy people on here.
We're going to have to ask, I'm going to message G-Ball and see if he'll do a channel shout out during his
he's
giveaway coming up here.
Well, he's the one that brought up trying to push me over the 1,000 mark. He brought that up because he was
as soon as he hears about the 1K, show me how the Dougie on the gummy extravaganza, he's going to be pushing you. Everybody's going to want to see that.
It just, you can't disappoint OG Kush.
I can see it in your face. You're thinking, fuck, I don't want to hit 1,000.
Does that mean I have to take 1,000 milligram gummy?
Holy
Xanax.
If unless you're a gummy guy, you better steer clear from throwing down 1,000.
Joey Diaz numbers there, ain't it? Oh. Well, folks, I guess I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. Can we get the balloons? That's confetti. Is this? No, balloons is one. Y'all stay sharp. Stay safe.
Don't let Dougie rain on your parade.